Thank you for waiting, ladies and gentlemen. We've invited first class powered by the executive platinum, emerald, sapphire, and ruby of those boards are written on your boarding pass. Please come forward for boarding. And now I'd like to invite group 2, rows 27 through 32.
Your zone number has been indicated in the middle bottom portion of your boarding card. Once again, zones B and F, please, at this time.
Check. In creation. He's the Alpha, the Omega, A to Z.
One.
Hello, bees.
Hello, Chlorix. Swag Ninja, good evening. Welcome, everybody. Good evening. How are we doing on a Sunday? Sunday evening. Hope you all had a good day today. Mr. Mix T, good evening. Chrissy, good evening. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Tonight we're going to be... What's up, Jado? Tonight we're going to be showing a couple of Orbx products. I'm going to split the stream in half. I'll end the stream and then restart. So they're divided. Raven, good evening. Chrissy says, I hate the snow. Chrissy, it's supposed to be snowing in Montreal, where we will be tomorrow. It's supposed to be a high of like 26 degrees. So I'm assuming Montreal knows how to handle their snow. Good evening, Raven. Hope you all had a good weekend. So we're going to split this stream into two different streams because I want to show both products separately, even though we're in the same general area. Hello, Raven 717. What's this? What's that? Raven Wing Dragon. That's not you, is it? It's not like your alt account. Raven 717. It's interesting. Emotes, I have no alt accounts. There you go. There you go. It's more. Well, listen, welcome again, everybody. I want to show you this airport. So here's the deal. There is a link. Let me do it again. If you click on that link, you'll have a little bit more information about what I'm doing for the first part of this stream. This is early access. This airport, and I'll show it here. This airport is not available yet. Yes, so if you are interested in purchasing this after you see it tonight, maybe just bookmark the page. It'll come out. My understanding is it comes out this Thursday. So I wanted to kind of talk through a little bit about it, and then actually show it to you.
Going?
What's up, Jake?
It's faster if you drive.
I wanted to talk about it and then show it. Now, listen, I didn't have the first version of this airport. It does say on the email that I received that if you own the first one, they will give you a hefty discount off of this one to update. This is version 2. Again, I didn't own the first one, so I'm not sure what the difference is. But just talking through this, you do have the first one, Walk? Okay, so good. Yeah, my understanding is it's a very, very substantial discount. So I'll be curious to know, Walk and Salty both have the first one. You all will have to tell me if there's anything you see that's different. I looked at it a little bit earlier just to make sure everything worked. But let me at least read through what they say in this description. Previously known as Leeds and Bradford Municipal Aerodrome, or Yeadon Aerodrome, EGNM Airport offers breathtaking views from your cockpit on final approach. As it's surrounded by green fields and a small town, there are 2 runways at EGNM, and which one is used depends mainly on the weather conditions. The airport is the ideal place to travel in the north of England because it welcomes a variety of airlines and aircraft types on a daily basis. So this is apparently important. Since Doncaster Sheffield Airport closed in November of last year, the airport has seen an increase in traffic as most of its flights were rerouted to EGNM, adding new routes to destinations in Romania and Poland and drawing in more travelers. Explore Europe and beyond from this traditional English regional airport, brimming with unique characteristics and details. It says it comes with an updated set of features to ensure a greater flight experience, including they have an updated layout. I think there might have been construction done recently on the airport. I could be wrong with that. Fully reworked PBR ground poly. Now, when I see PBR, I think Pabst Blue Ribbon. So I don't think they reworked the Pabst Blue Ribbon. I don't know what PBR is. It has 2 runways. My charts only show the one. I know. And listen, I think when they say 2 runways, because I'm only seeing one as well in Flight Sim, I wonder if they're counting both headings as a runway. I could be wrong with that. Physically based rendering. Okay. Accurately placed custom lighting with realistic color temperatures. I will say I noticed a little bit of the lighting real quick. What's up, anime? What's going on? Level of detail optimizations throughout to ensure best performance. Animated custom jetways. Highly detailed ATC tower interior. We'll check that out with animated air traffic controllers. New detailed drop-off area. Detailed walkway interior with realistic signage and night lighting. New baggage facility extension, custom stop bars with on and off functionality based on distance, custom runway guard lights, hand-placed animated horses, detailed spotting area west of runway 14, updated bendy buses, fuel station barriers, signage, fences, and awnings. And then they give you a trailer for the airport and some screenshots if you click on that link. So, I actually flew today, a bit rusty, but it's all good. Nice, anime. Did you really? So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to show the airport as much as I can. And then obviously we'll fly around it. I also want to show it during the day, at night, live weather, clear weather, and kind of give a bigger tour of it. One thing I noticed, hold on one second. There we go. Yeah. So one thing I noticed right off the bat when I loaded this airport up was the lights. I don't know what it is, but for me, I'm not used to seeing that.
This problem is almost unbearable.
It's up unbearable. I'm not used to seeing that many and that type of variety of lights. I don't know. It just looked a little bit more than normal. So that's nice. I am flying the Mooney tonight because we are also going to be showing the other product tonight, the Great Britain South Orbx pack. Since I'm leaving tomorrow, I want to try to show both of those products. So first things first, just to get familiar with this airport, let me show you. Here's kind of the layout of this airport. This is... So here's the main terminal. And the tower is right in the middle. And you'll notice when we show this, all the parking over here, all of this parking here, like all this parking, it's all rendered through this airport. They have, in this image, you can see some of the different plane spotting areas. Like they've got the first one over here. It did say west of 14, which should be this one. It says airport viewing area. So I'll be curious how that one is. But they have...
Did we just become best friends?
Yup! Gonna need to add Orbx sponsor ads to our liveries now.
Defiant, thanks for the sub. Thank you, Defiant. So I'm not as familiar with this airport because I don't live in this area, and we typically don't fly out of this area. So a lot of this is very new to me, but I'm assuming this is more of the GA area or the executive area. I don't know if this is like an FBO over here. But they've got, how fast is that Mooney? I think it's like 170. Like, you'll see when we showcase this, like they have the roundabout here. They have this large building. I'm not for sure. Worldwide Flight Services. I don't know exactly what this building is, but it is in the sim as well. One thing I like about your sponsored streams, you're not falling all over yourself with compliments and OMG, this is awesome, buy it now, guys. You honestly sound like a real person going into it with an unmade mind. Me likey. Thank you, Raven. Yeah, I mean, I try not to look too much. I really just want to make sure it works and that everything is there off stream, and that way when we do it on stream, it's really me getting a feel for it up front. And I'll be honest with you, there will be things that I will see that, you know, if it's not great, I'll mention it. But I have a good feeling about the airport, but we'll see. I mean, I think it could be very good. We'll see. So anyway, that is a little bit of a layout, but I also wanted to show you this. These are some images of this airport. And some of these are like older images. Like you can, I think from here you can see there might have been some construction happening there. Some older images. This one is the front terminal. Nerd! What's going on, nerd? Can't believe you won. Upset of the entire league. It's exciting. We needed it. We needed you to win that. It's exciting.
The gang's all here.
What's up, Ariel? So yeah, you can see how the terminal is more rounded. So just kind of keep that in mind as we see it in the sim. Boy, look at that runway. That looks like microwave bacon. I wonder if it looks like that in the sim. We'll have to look at it from that angle and see. There's the tower. More of an aerial shot. There's that building we saw. I wasn't sure exactly what that building is, and there's the roundabout area. So, that gives you a brief idea of the airport itself. We've talked about it. Let's show it. Now, I'm going to show it with clear weather so you can actually see it, okay?
Hey, everyone! Come and see how good I look!
What's going on, Isaac? So, for now, just for now, I'm going to put it on clear weather so you can get a little bit better idea of what this is all about. Every time I get an airport purchased, free, whatever it is, the first thing I do is go to drone mode and just look around. I want to see as much as I can with the purchase that I'm making and seeing what I'm getting with it. I want to see what kind of detail they have. I want to see the textures on the runway, the tarmac. I want to see the interior of the airport. I want to see the surrounding areas. Did they do any other buildings? So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the terminal area. So terminal that we just saw is over here. I started off to the right because it's more me being more GA. I didn't want to do all that. So here is the front terminal. And those pictures, you know, I didn't see this sign, so maybe those pictures weren't up to date. Still has the same, you know, architecture, the rounded arc. The pictures had more of a reflection on the windows. They do have some people, which is nice. Oh, saying goodbye. Look. That's cute. That's cute. That's nice. And those are rendered really well. Like, those images are rendered really well. Now, they're not animated, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah, I think I agree. Like, normally when we zoom in on them, like, they're not that... They're really pixelated, you know, compared to normal. I also like that he's got an Orbx
The time
bag.
has come for someone to put his foot down. And that foot is me.
What's going on, Doss? How are you doing? Cybex with the raid. Doss, what's going on?
Hi.
Cybex, thank you for the raid. Doss, quoting Alabama. Cybex, thank you for the raid. Bull Prop, good evening. Icy, good evening. Tall Homie Joe, good evening. Welcome, you all. Hope you had a good stream tonight. We're showing the new Leeds Bradford airport. It's the second version. They'd already had one released, so this is the newer version. There are a couple people in chat who own the first version. I'm very curious what differences they will see compared to what I'm showcasing right now. This airport is going to be available through Orbx on Thursday, so I wanted to show it before I was out of town the next few days. One thing right off the bat, like even the cars here look really good. Like they actually have like real cars. Really nice. Like, and they're not like clunky. Look at that Mercedes. The car, I'm surprised the detail they put in the cars. So going into the airport, here's something that I noticed when I was just checking out earlier. Sometimes you can go in the building. If I go low, I can go in the building. If I want to see the second floor, let's see.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
If I want to go into the second floor, it pops me up to the ceiling. So I can't do that. However, like, see, like there's a sign there, a departure sign. And I want to be able to look at that, but I can't. It puts me to the ceiling. There are chairs here. And as soon as I go in, it puts me up to the ceiling. Now, we've seen this with other add-ons as well. I'm not sure what causes it, because like if I go down, I'm in. And as soon as I go up, it immediately puts me on the roof. So I can't actually see the work that they did up close. So I kind of have to look at it through the windows, which I'm not a fan of. Other airports that we've been able to go in, sometimes just really, really nice to be able to walk through. You're guessing they missed putting a collision barrier at that first level? I wonder, like, see how, like, even now I can't. So it's the entire building first level. I wonder if they'll change that. We've seen that same issue with other airports, and for me, it's a real deal breaker on some airports, because I want to be able to walk through the airport. Like, some people want to be able to see what it's like to be in this airport. Now I don't know. I'll check it from the other side. Like, look at this room here. Like, they've got posters in there. As soon as I go in there, pops me up. I mean, I can see it there, I guess, but that's kind of glitching through the roof. Like, you can see some things on the walls, more posters, but as soon as I go check, puts me to the ceiling. Yeah, I agree, Salty. So I want to be able to go in. I want to be able to go in. Now, again, if I want to go in through the bottom, I can. So I don't know if that's an easy fix, but you can see I want to go in through that window and immediately pops me to the roof. So maybe that's something they'll update. I don't know. I don't know how easy that is to do, or maybe that was never the intention. Maybe some people don't want you to be able to do that. It seems like they would, because like even this, like, see, I can check this, and look how high res that is for these. That's really, really high res for these images. You usually don't see anything like that. Usually it's very, very pixelated and you can almost not even read it. So they've put a lot of effort into that. I just want to be able to see. I want to see the other stuff, you know? Now, I know that they said in the description.
I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
What's up, Bryce? I know that in the description they said you could go into the tower, and there was fully functioning air traffic control. I do like that they've actually got the map of the airport. That is this airport. Look at that. They took the chart and put it there. That's nice. Nice little detail. Same thing here. That's a nice touch. And again, for me to be able to like see the numbers on that screen, that's not very common. Yeah, animated controllers and a lot of animation, honestly. A lot of detailed animation with the typing. Are the animated controllers in the tower in version 1? And can I go down these stairs? Because there's another room. Can you toggle the animations on and off? I don't believe so, but I could be wrong. The original one has no interior at all modeled, Salty says. Okay. So no interior at all in the first one. Again, I like for me to be able to like, that's really tough. It zooms in. For me to be able to see everything for the most part on that chart is really good. Version 1 has nothing in the towers. Okay. What is the website to get this airport? It's going to be on Orbx, Bryce. It's not available until Thursday. Here, let me... So if you want to click that link, that's the link for the airport, Bryce. It's not available until Thursday, but if you fly out of this area, central to northern England, it's really, really detailed. I just want to be able to go into the airport. This is a great view from the tower. So, continuing to just explore the terminal. So I like these buses, and you know the fact that they say Leeds, Bradford, even like here, even the detail there. I love those kind of details. To me, that brings so much more as opposed to just a generic bus. Like seeing that, it's really good. All of this detail here. The markings on the tarmac are really good. Really good. Okay, fire station over here. Those look good. Do they say anything? I tell you, for me, the thing I notice the most is how high res everything is. Like the shine off the windows and the door. That's not very common. I feel like usually they just kind of... That's more of an afterthought. So one thing we didn't look at earlier, the outside of the terminal area where the main parking lot is, they do have some billboards. And again, very clear. Those are a little bit more pixelated than the others, but they're still really clear. That's cool. Nice. Love the billboards. It's not a scam. It's just a shitty deal. So now these cars look different from a resolution standpoint. Like, see how that's pixelated? But then when you go over to this parking lot, look how clear that is. So, I think those cars look great. There's another billboard. So here was the large building we were looking at earlier on the main image. They have a Saab in the parking lot, very realistic. In the original, there are no cars in the terminal area. Well, a few cars, just not as many. Okay. So now I try my best to decipher what's included in the pack compared to what is generic. I believe these are generic. I would say those are generic. I could be wrong. But they look more generic because they repeat. Now, here was the roundabout. Now, this is part of the pack because it says Hawthorne Farm, and we saw that earlier, and I like that they've got these tables and chairs out here. That's cool. This is nice. And then they got a little menu on there. That's pixelated, though. You wouldn't be able to see that. Another parking lot. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let me increase the speed. So this might be a plane spotting area. Wouldn't surprise me with the fence here. This would be a good plane spotting area. I think that probably would be one. So the way that they've, you like look at the text, look at the textures. Look at that. That's really, really clear.
I'm locking the vault. It's a vault.
Like the turnaround area there. And they've got a fence surrounding the entire area. And then this absolutely would be with it. Now, not only do they have that, they do have some horses. That's nice. That's cool. And we've seen those horses in some of the other products, but it doesn't get old. Solitary Leaf. I think if you click this link, it'll show you what the price in Australian will be. Then you can convert from there. How's the frames? Oh, I'm just doing drone mode right now. So I'm not sure. I'm sure the frames are fine. It's not a massive airport. It does not yet list a price. Okay. Let me keep showing some things so that was the main terminal area. I do like this. Let me show you this. Like obviously these lights on the street are going to be included in that pack. I like that they've got this tunnel. Can't go under it because of the collision, but I like that. And then they've got that goes to the other side. More realistic. So I like that. And we're going to look at this at night here in a second as well. Because I want to see the lights. When I looked at them earlier, they looked really good from what I could tell. Now, I'm assuming... I could be wrong. I don't know if this is generic or if that's part of the pack. I'm not sure. So I wouldn't want to say either way. It could be... Could be either. I think sometimes like when you look at the ground, you can see the difference, but I'm not seeing much. I feel we should just add a route here to give us incentive to actually buy this because honestly, otherwise I wouldn't. Well, but it's not... Having a route shouldn't give you incentive to fly here. I think it's just if you like the area. I mean, our virtual airline shouldn't be the only thing that gives you incentive to fly somewhere, I think. But if you want to fly here, you could easily purchase a route, or somebody could purchase a route. Here's more of those high-res cars. Honda there. Secure Flights Limited. Okay, multi-flight. We saw this on the map earlier. Let me... So the golf course, and this is part of the sim. It's not part of the airport package, but you can see it is right next to a golf course. Let me keep showing because there's other stuff. I don't know if this would be like a de-icing area. I'm not sure. Somebody would probably be able to tell me. And then I like the... Again, the lines are clearly marked for the turnaround here. They also have more animated horses on this side. Quite a few more, too. Same fence. That looks good. Here is the fire training area. All their icing vehicles over off to the side. More parking. And you'll see they have so much parking. Look at this parking lot over here. Look at this. I mean, look at this parking lot. And it's all full. The fact that they put cars... Now, these are not the high-res cars, but there's still a ton of modeled cars here. A ton. When I was checking out the airport earlier, it was one of the first things I noticed is just how many cars they modeled there. Darth Dennis, thank you for the bits. Thank you, Darth Dennis.
Some extra bits and I wanted to give it to you.
Well,
Mele Kalikimaka.
Mele
Means Merry Christmas in
Kalikimaka.
Hawaiian. Aloha.
Yes, Darth Dennis, thank you for that very much. The original Vanilla Airport does have a lot of cars, but this seems like more. Really? I mean, these are a ton. Look how many are modeled there. By the way, John, and look, even more here, John, I'm curious. You have to tell me, is this the travel lodge you stayed at? Cheers, everybody. It was not, was it? That place, no way, that place looks nice. John stayed at a travel lodge next to Circus in Vegas. Love the lights. This would be a good area for the Juice Goose as well. Also on Orbx. With the lights. I mean, look at this whole area. It's so full. I mean, seriously, when you just do this, look how large this area is of just cars. It makes me not want to deal with parking here in real life. Look how much there is. It just keeps going. That's a lot. Ropey, what's going on? So, tons of detail. Tons of detail. Now, let's look at this airport at night. Let's see what it looks like. Posted a screenshot and flight sim discussion of what the original parking lot looks like. Thank you. Hold on. The original parking lot from version 1. Look at the difference, you all. Look at that. I mean, massive change. Huge difference. Look at the difference of that. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen an airport with that many vehicles in their parking lot.
Is anybody got a dime?
Raven, thanks for the bits.
Somebody's got to go back and get a shitload of dimes.
Thank you, Raven. So now, I would like to see this airport at night. Let's look at it. Here's real time. Let's see here. So, just looking at like these red lights, I saw these earlier. What's interesting is how they turn off when you get close. Is that normal for planes? Kind of like the Pappy lights, where you can only see them at a certain angle. When you get too close, then it goes away so it doesn't blind you or something? Or is that a bug? Because they're on the whole time until you get close. Yeah, it's interesting. Even when I go up, it looks like, yeah, it looks like that's on purpose. So looking into the terminal, fairly lit up. Oh, look. Oh, I thought we were in. No, I must have been like half in. So I would kind of like that to be a little bit more lit up if possible, because it's kind of hard to see those images. So I'm in, but then it puts me to the ceiling. Yeah, they're really dark. Like, see, okay, so like right here, can't see in. Can't see in. As I get closer, watch how the light adjusts. I really want to be able to see those images clear. Taxiways look really good. Very clear. Now, this building is really, really lit up. But that's because the lights are part of the image and it's outside. There's nothing on the inside. That feels like it's MSFS's lighting, like in the cockpit with daylight outside in the instrument panels. I could see that. I could see that. Let's go to the front here. So the billboards, you can see a couple of these billboards are lit up there. And then those are lit up on the other side. That billboard is lit up. Of course, all the parking lots are lit up as well. Okay. So, let me come over here. I don't know. Again, I'm not as familiar with this airport, so I don't know if this is more of the executive side, more of the FBO. It looks like it could be. But so at night, you know, I'd like to see the interior a little bit clearer if possible, but you know, like look at the lights on the runway and the taxiways. They look great. Very clear. It is interesting how the lighting on this road is different than these, because we know that this was added because of the lights. This was added for the tunnel. So it's more of a yellow, whereas the rest is more of a white light. Still looks great. Okay, so let me now switch the time. And I'm going to put it on live weather, and you're not going to like this. Oof. It is nasty. What I'm going to do is fly around and then come in for a landing at this airport. Some other time I'll try to do ILS here on another flight, but since I'm flying this plane, I'm probably not going to mess with ILS. Better warm up that engine. It's been on the whole time. It's been on the whole time. What's the speed of this plane? I think it goes like 175 or so. I'll fly around a little bit. I wanted to use this plane for the Great Britain South Pack. So let's at least take off here and see how it looks with this weather. Give me a second. Gotta turn on spad.next. Spad.next wants me to activate registration. I already have it. Okay, well, I guess I can't use that right now. Can't use spad.next. So I'm just going to fly around, Ace. I'm not actually doing a flight right now. But we could, if we wanted, we could do a quick up and back. We could do that. We could just do a quick up and back. Let's look and see. I need to change this. So we are here. EGNM. Let's go over to, hold on, let me get this right. Because I want to show, I need to show the other product as well. Let's just do a quick flight to EGXU. It should be really quick, right? Yeah, it's 18 miles. When you take off, did you see my redeem? No, I didn't. What's the best airline IRL? I don't have an educated opinion on that because we pretty much only fly Allegiant because it's the cheapest. And I've only flown others when I was really young. So I go with the budget airlines. We're going to go to EGXU. And then we'll come back. So direct to EGXU. There we go. All right, let's see what it's like here. I have a feeling I'm going to need to turn on some icing or de-icing. I don't know this plane very well. I don't fly it very often, so you might see, look, prop de-ice is on. So I've already turned those on. Good. Hey, Dr. No Thumb, how are you doing? Okay, so pitot heat. All right. Let's go. I mean, it looks like Christmas lights with these taxi lights and snow. This weather. Boy, is that a forklift? That thing is hauling. He's going. Ace of Spades in the DC-3. What a plane. I'm going to take off from runway... Which one is that? Is it 32? Yeah, 32. You have runways 32 and 14 out of here. Really like the detail on the taxiways. Like, these are really, really clear. The reflections. Look at the reflections. They look good too. This weather is awful. I don't know. Yeah, those red lights disappear when you get close to them. I don't know if that's normal. If that's like pappy lights. If live weather 32 should be active with a 4-knot headwind. Perfect. So the thing is, I don't have enough experience with this plane to do ILS. I probably, if I took 5 minutes, I could probably do it. Definitely worried about flying in this weather, even 18 miles, and trying to land at this other airport. I do want to come back here and fly into this airport. So we're going to go to EGXU and then come back. Yeah, look at this. We were looking earlier at the terrain of the runway. Look at this. Hold on. Look how it does go up. Like, it goes up and it has a little bend there in the middle. So that's pretty reminiscent of what we saw in that picture. Give me a second. Let me see. Well, I don't have SPAD.next, so I can't use my SciTech panels. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Me trying to figure it out would take more time than it's worth. Those lights are a visual indication of being cleared to enter an area. That's cool. I mean, obviously it seems like it's on purpose. So the airport that we are going into is runway 3 and 21, and I'm just going to use a little nav map to kind of chart it. I'm going to be doing 32. Yeah, I'm going to do runway 3. Got it. All right, let's take off from here. Live weather, it's going to be awful. Srafa, what's up?
Hi.
Look at you. Thank you for the raid, Srafa. Thanks for the raid, Srafa. Hope you had a good stream. We're showing Leeds, Bradford in north central England. We just showed the airport itself. It's going to be released from Orbx this week on Thursday. We just showed the airport. Now we're going to take off from the airport. We're going to fly over to EGXU, and then we're going to come back. It's like 18 miles. Just quickly, and then I'm going to spend the next hour and a half or so showing the Great Britain South Pack from Orbx. It's got a ton of stuff in it as well. A ton of stuff. All right, you ready? Let's go.
Let's punch it.
Punch it!
See how this visibility is.
All right, Chewie, punch it!
Punch it, we can beat him.
Punch it! Punch it! Punch it! Let's get the hell out of here! Punch it! Punch it! Punch it, Huxley! Punch that shit! Punch it! Punch it!
Punch it, Bishop!
Punch that shit!
Punch it, punch it, punch it!
Punch it, go!
Punch the gas! Punch it, punch it, punch it!
Look how good that looks. That looks really good. Like that view? Dang. Srafa raid, I have perfect timing today. Rated as the ad started. I'm sorry, Srafa. But welcome, though. I'm actually surprised that we still have some visibility. Look at that. So that's a great airport. I mean, there's a ton of detail. I love the high-res imagery inside the airport.
I am the man with no name.
However,
Zap Brannigan, at your service.
I wish I could see it all because of the collision letting me not get in the airport. Dave, good evening. Listen, did they lose? They were losing, I saw they were losing by 8. Was it 8? Lost by 8 to Green Bay. Unacceptable. We just have no receivers. It's kind of true. What is it, Rashee Rice? All I'm doing is getting us to another airport to land and then do an approach at Leeds Bradford. I would like to try to do ILS if possible into Leeds Bradford, but we will see. Can't believe Bacon isn't going to have to pay for scoring under 80. I can. He's going up against teams that aren't being managed. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. Some of us have to go up against teams that score 130. Some of us have to go up against teams that score 80. Justin Cowboys. Thanks for the follow. Welcome, Justin Cowboys. And then there's poor Roper. Roper. I saw Danger. Danger Noodles. I'm literally the only team in the league that can beat him this week. Yeah, it's not fair, is it? As long as I get 8 out of Trevor Lawrence and Christian Kirk combined, I win. I think you're going to be fine. I think you're fine. I'm not out of the woods, but I got lucky with Brock Purdy and Debo. Yeah, this weather is rough. So we are almost halfway there. Quick flight. It's just a quick one to be able to fly back. I do want to try to see if I can get ILS working on the way back. Let's see here. Let's see if I can pull up my charts. Huh. So EGXU is not in NavGraph? Really? EGXU, not a NavGraph. Well, okay. Probably too small. Okay. All right, I am turning autopilot off, which is bad. This is really rough, you all. We're getting ready to land.
What's your prediction? Prediction? Yes, prediction.
I can't see anything. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I gotta get lower. This is... Oh, this is... This is not my style. Like, I have nothing to go off of other than everything in front of me, which is gauges, screens, landing gears down. I am looking at little nav map, but like altitude, I'm at 1,200 feet. When you land, you should go back to where those lights are. I want to see if Orbx followed the rules for the red lights. What do you mean followed the rules? I mean, I can show them. It looks like they did. Landing gears down. Flaps. We're at 90 knots. Sure could use some lights. Some runway lights. It's kind of I'll turn this off. I'm going to turn Dawn of Ascension's name off. That's cheating. So now I really have nothing. Generic military airport, probably not going to have much. Oh no. Okay. Well, I'm at 1,200 feet. Oh gosh. There it is right there. I found it. I found it. We're way too high. my gosh. You all. It's too fast. We're too fast. Please be a long runway.
It is a good day to die.
Good recovery. You gotta touch. Just anytime. Brutal. Brutal. Who's in that vision next to me? That was fun. That was fun. This plane is not terribly difficult. It really isn't. Okay. What was it? What'd I do? A 103. I'll take that. A 103. All right, so what I want to do is I want to try to put in an ILS into this plane. Now, somebody here is going to know the Moonies, so they'll probably be able to help me, I'm sure. That's you in the vision, landing at the same time. Perfect flight length, just to get things dialed in, and then go back. I'm gonna make this even more difficult. I'm gonna fly back at night, real time. What's up, Turdog? So let me pull up the chart for EGNM. But you'll have ILS. You'll be fine. But will I? I don't know if I will. So EGNM charts. Like, I just don't know if I'm going to... figure it out. Let's see what SimBrief does. Not in a great mood because of something that happened in MSFS today. Turdog, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm imagining it had something to do with the CTD. So we're going from EGXU, which it can't find it, right? Which one's the Ovation? I thought it was under a different name. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Turdog. M20R, thank you. M20R. Not in alphabetical order. It's not in alphabetical order. M20R. So it's not in alphabetical order. That's really weird. You should be able to type that. Okay. Whoa, what happened? I don't want that. What is that? Unknown. It's not going to matter anyway. I can't. It's unknown departure. It's not going to matter. Okay. Well, we're going to have to do our own thing then. It's not going to matter. Let's do approach 32 ILS Wait, what is this? New pin board. I don't know. I just want to pin it without having to create a whole thing. 110.9 is the frequency. What? Why does it think I'm stalling? So direct to EGNM. Menu. See, this, I don't know this plane enough to be bothering with this. It's not menu. So there's no flight plan there. There's your flight plan. Okay. So if I'm just going to direct, I don't need to do that, but I would need to put in that ILS. And I usually do that with my SciTech panels, and I can't because spad.next isn't working. Is this nav 1? I wonder if this is nav 1. That's nav 2. Nav 2. Where's nav 1? Do I... Nav... Swap nav 2. Where's nav 1? Nav 1 is the GPS. Okay. So then... Nav 1 volume, com 1 volume... ILS 32. Yeah, we'll do vectors. Activate. Yes. So, did they automatically put that in? 110.9? Yes, they did. 110.9 is in. Click the left inner knob. Then use the knobs to enter the frequency. It looks like it worked, though. It automatically found it, 110.9. So now let's go back to... click off flight plan. Uh-oh. Is that because it's vectors? It might be.
We got one!
Yeah, okay, I see. I see. Well, I'll try that. The altitude is 2,300. So I'll just aim for 23. I can see where we're going. We're going to be going down and then up. So I can see what we're doing. And then I guess the only thing I'll have to do is switch CDI to VLOC and then hit approach. And it should just work. So I'm going to leave that and I'm going to fly south that way. And I just need to get to 2,300. Gosh, this is going to be rough. I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying this, but let's do it. Look at that DC-3. The reflections look great. Look at... Oh my gosh, look at that. That's not a DC-3. That's a DC-3. Look at that. Look how good that looks. This is not a DC-3. That's a... Is that a Caravan? That's not a Caravan either. What kind of plane is that? That's not John, is it? Oh my gosh, I cannot see anything. And I've got lights. That is you in the Caravan. Okay. Look how good that looks. But really, really difficult. I need windshield wipers. I hope that's bacon in the DC3, right? Is it bacon or salty? Hope you all know which way you're going. It's not bacon. Okay, it must be salty. Oh, it's Ace. Okay, I guess I'll turn names back on. It's Ace. Dude, the weather is awesome. As difficult as it is, it's so cool. This is going to end up taking us... We're going to have to do a U-turn out of here. Gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh. John's up.
Let's punch it.
Let's go.
Punch it! Punch it!
Punch it!
All right, shall we punch it?
Punch it! Punch it, we can beat him.
Punch it! Punch it! Punch it! Let's get the hell out of here! Punch it!
Punch it!
Punch it, Huxley! Punch
My
that
gosh.
shit! Punch it!
Punch it! Punch it, Bishop!
Punch that shit!
Punch it, punch it, punch it!
Punch it, go!
Hey, get punch it, punch it, punch the gas! Punch it, punch it, punch it! Let's get it, run! Punch it, punch it!
Okay, gear up. Flaps up. Okay, so I'm facing southeast, and then I'm going to come over here and then come back. We are at 1,300 feet. We're climbing 2,000 feet a minute, which is too much because this plane can't handle that. So 1,600 feet, there we go. Okay. So I'm going to open, not Chat Guesser. I clicked the wrong one. Not Chat Guesser. I'm going to try to have a little nav map going as well. All right. 2,800 feet. Remember, we have to be at 2,300 for the approach. It's north central, Turdog. North central. We're flying to it right now. Should be there in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna try to do the ILS, but it's not a great idea for me because I'm not a pro. But I'm gonna try. Okay, I want to hold around 4,000. Okay. So I am on heading mode right now, and I'm just continuing this direction. I'll adjust it slightly, just a little to the right. And then we're holding altitude right now at about 3,900 feet. Of course, I didn't do the altimeter, so that's a huge change. The course is 318 when we get on ILS. I'm going to put that there. Yeah. Well, there's some stuff down low. Sorry if you were following me at the airport. I totally missed the turn to the runway in the dark and bad weather. Yeah, no. I noticed you went a different direction. I didn't follow you. I thought you knew a better way to go. But then I saw John take this runway, and I was like, let's just do it. Okay. Getting close to where we start turning right. Again, I'll need to get down to 2,300 feet, and that will be supposed to be 2,300 feet, 7 miles out from the airport. 7 miles out. Just nothing. Now really nothing. Turn the taxi and landing lights off. All right, I think we can go on and turn right. Fire team, what's going on? So I'm not doing a route right now because it's more VFR. We're just flying a quick flight from this generic military base into Leeds, Bradford. We're going to be going into EGNM. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So I want to do, let me watch this heading. There we go. About right there. Let me watch this. Ooh. Okay. Turning. So I'm going to land this plane soon. I mean, you can see we left from EGXU. Now we're here. We're going down here, and then we're coming back. So we're about 1/3 through the flight. Pretty quick. Once we land, that'll be it for showing this Leeds Bradford Airport. Again, it'll be available on Thursday from Orbx. I'll show it one more time before we leave. And then I'm going to end the stream and then immediately restart the stream so it cuts the video in half. And I'm going to show another product. We're going to fly in southern Great Britain where they have a lot of points of interest. And I'm going to do that with just regular weather that we can see because we need to be able to see. And I want to show the things that come with that pack. There's a lot. Too much. I won't be able to show everything. It's too much. But I'll give you an idea. Just can't see anything. Where's John? John's behind me. I had a feeling John would be flying behind me. I didn't think John would know how to get here unless John's flying clear weather daytime. If we're flying at night, I feel like John is just going to follow me in. So, good work, John. Are you flying next or just jumping using dev mode? So, this plane... How fast are we going? Let me look here. Yeah, we're going like 170 knots. I'm going to use this plane, but I'm probably... I'm probably going to load in at a different airport. Oh, I'm sure, Turdog. I'm sure. I'm going to load in at a different airport because I want to show more. And if we had to fly from here to the location for Great Britain South, it'd probably take too long. So I probably won't use dev mode. I'll probably just go to the main menu and reload into an airport. Okay, so we're getting there. I can't even tell which way. There we go. I can tell which way my plane is facing when I'm outside. It's that dark. So it'll be very interesting landing this. We'll have no visibility until the very end. Probably. You can teleport to the airport via the portal option. So I can. My problem is... I can't get flow to open. It's on, but the button that I use to open it doesn't work. It used to be scroll lock, and that doesn't work now. It's no longer scroll lock. I don't know what changed. So my flow doesn't work right now. When we land, I'll look. No flow, no SPAD. What's going on? No, I know. Well, the SPAD isn't working because it said it wants me to buy it. I've already bought it. So I don't know if it's trying to say, you know, you need a subscription. Well, I do. And even if it's expired, you can still use it. You just can't update it. So let me, since I got a little time, let me see if I can get SPAD. SPAD is a program that helps with different peripherals. So like all my little panels that I use. Let's see. That's really weird.
I'll be back.
All right, Turdog. Yeah, it's not middle mouse. I tried that too. Well, when I purchased SPAD back in January, they sent me some information, but It doesn't give me my license number. So I guess I'll have to reach out to him. Could be that they want me to like re-download it or something. I'm not sure. I'll just leave that open. I'll deal with it later. It's not going to happen tonight. Oh gosh. Oh, I've overshot. Oh no, it was taken. Oh no, I've overshot. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna have to recover here. Slow down. I was too busy with SPAD. Oh dear. Gotta drop altitude. I need to get down to 2300. Right there, there's 2300. Okay, I have approach mode on. VLOC is on. And I see those diamonds. It's turning us. We might have this. We might have this. Landing gear down. Oops. Flaps. I don't know. Oh. Okay, I see. I see. Flaps are level 1. Okay, now. We're descending 500 feet. I think we did it. I'm leading John astray? No, I shouldn't be. I mean, I overshot a little, but it was a great recovery. Well, we're descending like we should be. The diamonds are close. I did, yeah, I got it. Somehow. Next flaps. Yeah, we got it. We're descending at 750 feet a minute. Still no lights yet. I'm going to turn names off. Is VFR forbidden at night, or do you need a special license equipment for it? You just need to be instrument rated. You can't do VFR at night when there's no V. There's no visual, so you can't. You have to have instruments. So you have to be instrument rated. Right? You think that's wrong? I feel like you can't fly at night without instruments. You can VFR at night? I'd be surprised. Of course, I don't know. I'm not a pro. In order to get a special VFR clearance at night, you must have an instrument rating, an instrument-equipped plane, 1 mile visibility, be able to remain clear of clouds, and a special VFR clearance from air traffic control. But you do need to be instrument rated. So yes, I was right. Okay, we're at 1500. Drop speed a little bit. You can fly VFR at night and no instrument rating needed. 10K says it's different than what Walk said and what I said. Maybe different countries have different rules. Okay, depends on where you are. What is it in the United States? I feel like the United States would run a tighter ship. Just turn on nameplates, Icy says. No. Speaking of, I am going to turn on lights. How about that? They'll help. And there's runway lights. We have them. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I did it. Those lights look good too. USA doesn't have much in the way of restrictions. Of course they don't. After I thought they would. That was cool. But it worked like a charm. Worked great. Trying to drum and fly a taxi at the same time is not easy. Look at you, one off. Look at John at a 67. I saw it, John. Beat me by 1. John, you had the benefit of following me. Next time you lead. So you can see the difference in the elevation with the update as well. I really do like the textures on the tarmac. Look how good that looks. Really detailed. John, you're going to like the next flight. You're going to like the next flight because it's just fly around and look at things. This was one where I wanted to get an idea of what it was like to fly into here. Now, obviously, we didn't see much in the way of scenery, but I did want to see how the ILS worked and thought it would be neat with this time of day and weather. If you don't need a pilot's license to fly an ultralight in the U.S., and you don't need an instrument rating to fly at night in the U.S., can you legally fly an ultralight at night without a license in the U.S.? It sounds like that's a yes. I really like the textures on this. I mean, it's really nice. I don't think you're supposed to park here, but I'm gonna, because I like it. So, Neo, I'm gonna explain the next flight here in just a second, okay? So let me switch this. Okay, put this during the day so you can see it again. Turning off live weather. So this is again, hold on. There we go. So this again is the airport that we were showing tonight. Just one more time. Leeds, Bradford, North Central England. It's available from Orbx this coming Thursday. There's the link. I like everything about it except I want to be able to walk around the interior of the airport. I want to be able to go and look at what's inside those windows without pushing forward and ending up on the roof. If they can correct that, it's 100% awesome. But I like to be able to walk around the inside of airports. Like down here, like you can see this is nice. Look at this. We didn't even see this before. Look. Like this whole thing, this is where you can get through, no collision here. Like this is nice. Look at this. Look, the sign up there. Yeah, we didn't see this earlier. So there is a ton of detail. I just want to be able to see all of it, you know? And the tower is great. I don't know if you saw it earlier on Bearable, but like the inside has animated controllers. At the end of each runway, they've got animated horses. The billboards look good. The cars, I still can't get over the cars, but oh, this is kind of interesting. Oh wait, was she? Oh, this is interesting. She's gone. There was another. Wasn't there another lady here? Am I wrong? Maybe she. There was. Shift change. That's really kind of odd. I wonder. She's nowhere else, right? I'm just making sure she's not like. It's odd. Yeah, I don't know. Neo says I might have to pick this up. I think it's, if you fly in this area a lot, it's really, really well done. It's also, we had some people that said they'd purchased the first one, and in the original, there's nothing in the tower. All of these parking lots, if you look, all of these parking lots with all these cars in the original one are empty. The parking lots are empty. So they just did a ton. Now, let's see how much this changes when I zoom in. Curious if any cars load in. Not really. But I mean, look at all the detail on that. It's a lot. No, I didn't do that walk. What happens if you change the time? That's a good question. Let's see. Earlier, it was during the day when we saw her. Hold on. She's back. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, she was on her smoke break. So anyway, available this Thursday from Orbx. Hope you all enjoyed that, and definitely consider getting it, because I like this airport enough that I would absolutely consider doing a route with our virtual airline. You know, the runway is plenty long enough for airline flights. It's large. You know, this area is good. So yeah, give it a check. Again, here the link is in chat one more time if you want to at least bookmark it if you're interested in it. If you own version 1, there's going to be a big discount. So at least get the upgrade. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to end the stream and then immediately restart it. We're going to do a short stream to show another pack that Orbx is doing. Thank you, Unbearable. So I do have enough to buy 3 routes. It's true. I'm hoarding all my Fliggy Bucks. So I'm just going to stop the stream and then immediately restart it. So don't go anywhere. I want to show you the next pack, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. So I'll be right back.